Hey everyone, Brandon Watts here. Sorry I am unable to attend in person, but I wanted to make sure that you each got your working lunch and this presentation of teaching signature writing to those who are visually impaired. This is a book that each of you will get with a DVD, and the DVD is about 38 minutes long, and I wanted to just take the key points from it in this presentation so you could have a working lunch. Each student in outreach should learn to develop a legal signature in preparation for adulthood. I feel like this is something that's very important for our students to learn to do, because maintaining a legal signature helps maintain self-esteem. It's a sign of education, a sign of independence, and necessary to establish ownership. And this came right from Sally Mangold's curriculum. So when do you use your signature? Well, generally we scribble it when we're signing checks, receipts, signing a TBI's calendar, paperwork when a repairman comes to your home, and IEPs. And these were all things that I had come up with, but also asked Sandy Rukinich, who has a nice signature. She said these are all things that she has used her signature for. Now, you really want to be careful about your signature when you're signing a contract, when you sign your marriage certificate or baby certificates. It would be nice to have a nice, neat, legible signature for these types of things and other things. In education, there's assumed academics. And these are, if you, for example, have learned handwriting well, it's assumed that you'll have a nice signature. But if you've never been taught how to use handwriting, then you need to learn the motions for writing the letters of your name, like the steps of a dance. And to kind of illustrate this concept, I'm going to have Sue Griffin stand up and dance the foxtrot for us right now. So Sue, if you don't mind, no, I'm just kidding. Let's move on. Right now we're going to do an air signature. So this is something that Sally has her students do. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hand out in front of you, and you can keep your eyes open, and just write the letters of your name in a signature. Okay? This concept is what we need to teach our students so they will know what it feels like, not what it looks like to sign their name. And there's basically 4 groups of students who need deliberate instruction for learning to sign their names. Students who are congenitally blind with no writing experience, students who are congenitally blind with some writing experience and may need just some adjustments to their writing, students who are newly blinded who may need to modify their signature, and students who are severely low vision, who have severe low vision and can see their signatures in some lighting conditions, but not all. So when we're teaching writing, it's appropriate to do hand underhand, but not hand overhand. And you want to use a stiff wrist and make sure that the lines are smooth. If you're flimsy, then when you're writing, it's going to drag and not be as smooth as if you have a stiff wrist and stiff fingers. Make sure you verbalize everything you're about to teach and do, and make sure you ask permission of the student, such as, may I have your right hand? Can I put a pen in your right hand? Can I put my hand on top of, or can I put your hand on top of mine? This way they're never surprised about what you're going to do. You're going to want to refer to the video and practice sheets for writing letters. You can use a 20/20 pen for students with low vision to start with. Eventually, you will need to teach them to do a signature within a card guide, and they need to do it by touch, not by sight. You can use pencil holders to show them the correct way to hold a pen so it doesn't move while they're writing. Use raised lines, dark lines. Eventually, you're going to want them to write on a flimsy receipt using their writing guide, because that's mainly what they're going to be using to write on. And it's okay to abbreviate names to give less motion when writing. So for example, my name, Brandon Lawrence Watts, could be B. Watts. That was my name in college, B. Watts. BLW. I could sign my name as those three initials, or just BW. My daughter's name, Amari Jewel Watts, could be AJ Watts or AJW. The important thing is consistency. You want them to be able to replicate their signature over and over again so that nobody can write it for them. Count the number of strokes that's used in their name and use this number each time. A stroke is counted when it goes in one phase of a letter. If you change directions, this counts as a stroke. Refer to the video for a better explanation of this, but having the same number of strokes will help them be consistent with their writing. And just in closing for this is a quote by John Dewey that I did also get from Sally Mangold, and it says, "Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself." Thank you.